Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello guys, welcome to Global Happenings. Today we have a trending news for you, and the headline reads: Presidency reacts to the leaked video online that surfaced online, shows Buhari at work in his office. Nigerians react. See details. But before we go into the news proper and further analysis, we do like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button below. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Okay, but for those of us who were not able to see or hear the audio of the leaked audio of what transpired, in a moment you're going to hear the audio of what transpired, how a Nigerian captain was able to, plus documents also that resurfaced online, how they captured when Abakari and the president were flown out. That's actually an exclusive one. The woman herself, a friend to the pilot, came online, gave it to one or two friends, but it leaked anyway. We're going to get to you hear the video yourself, but let's go straight into the news and let's feel the pulse of Nigerians afterwards. Yeah, this one says the presidency reacted to the fact that the leaked audio video that was fake, and Nigerians should not take a cognizance of it. This is the right of. Said the presidency official Twitter is under wildfire by Nigerians. The tweet reads that Nigerians should disregard the audio making rounds about the president's whereabouts. I want to read the tweet now to you, but as we're talking, you'll be seeing the tweet, and it reads: the concocted audio message about President at Buhari's whereabouts should be totally disregarded. It is fake news in its entirety. The president tonight at State House at work. So they now showed the snapshotted. They gave a snapshot of President at Buhari, working very seriously behind his decks, thinking how to move Nigeria forward and to remove COVID-19 from State House and the Aso Rock and Nigeria as a whole. But Nigerians are taking to their Twitter handle. Even Obi Ezekwesili also reacted. She said, Mr. at Buhari, you are disrespecting citizens of this country with your opaque leadership at this time of national crisis. Your conduct earns you a permanent thumbs down. You may be in the office, but definitely not in power, Mr. President. Okay, another one reacted, another Nigerian reacted, said, at this point, I'm apologizing to all Nigerians for my part in bringing this incompetent individual to power. I'm so sorry, Nigerians, please forgive me. Well, you're forgiving, we're all enjoying this all. This one here says, this one is actually what caught my attention. In the moment I'm going to show you the picture of the at Buhari at work behind his desk. This one here has told Nigerians that is definitely not Buhari's leg. So guys, please, those who know Buhari's legs, should please confirm, is that at Buhari's legs? I don't know. Obviously, he's trying to refer to the fact that this really may be a Photoshop and not the real Buhari. Maybe the real Buhari is somewhere resting his head, or maybe this is the true Buhari, but what he's trying to say is that is Photoshop. Okay, but let's continue with the news. He said there was an earlier report that President Mohammed has allegedly left the country to treat coronavirus. It was reported that his health has not been stable and he has been flown out of the country. This led people with the suggestion that maybe the president tested positive to COVID-19. According to the former director of strategy communications under President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, that's Jackson Ude, President Buhari and his chief of staff Abakari have been secretly flown out of the country and for medical treatment. This is coming after Abakari tested positive for coronavirus, and all indications suggest the president may have contracted the disease as his COS failed to isolate himself upon his return. The leaked audio is of a woman revealing how her friend, who is an official pilot to the presidential jet, was called upon to fly the president out. listen to the audio. I have already shown you the audio. You've heard the audio. It's really quite an amazing one. In fact, the woman even prayed that they should not return. You can just imagine Nigerians are even getting angry. Okay, well, let's feel the pulse of Nigerians over what is written here. But before we do that, let's go back to the Twitter and see what Nigerians are saying on Twitter before we now go to online general and see what Nigerians are saying. This one here is saying, I have said it before, I will say it again, to him to put a spoon to his head and whatever. Honestly, Nigerians are making me laugh here. Okay, but let's see what Nigerians are saying generally. This is wonderful. The Nigerians are reacting and they're reacting very seriously. This one here is saying, this guy is for Mugo. We are getting more evidence that Nigeria is getting into Yar'Adua's days gradually. Some cabals are now dishing orders in the name of Buhari, who is currently on ventilator due to asthma, COVID-19 2000. Okay, COVID-19 219, according to Buhari. Okay, this is a wickedness. What we have in Aso Rock are not human beings. I don't know. This is saying, let him talk to us live. We are tired of pictures. Okay, this is saying, they forgot that aspect. They have forgotten that they told us that Aso Rock was fumigated, only to show us pictures that Buhari is working in the same chemical leading office. My brother, lying is not easy. Oh. Hashtag lying is not easy at all. Okay. Oh. This here is saying, inside the fumigated office, Abi, and Buhari is working inside the fumigated office. I don't know. This one here is saying, I might not like Trump, but don't ever, I repeat, don't ever call him Boo-Boo's mate or even compare them. It's an insult to Trump. Okay, that's Donald Trump. This one here is saying, it's showing what he said, see what your mates are doing. That's, he's now brought the picture of Donald Trump where Donald Trump says he's gonna be live in 10 minutes for a press conference. Donald Trump is learned, Donald Trump is exposed. This is Nigeria. President is it is well. This one here is saying they legit had to tell the person handling the account, oh yeah, fast tweet something, that he had to quickly log in through his mobile to tweet this fake picture. Twitter for iPhone, which is not even the usual tweet deck used in handling an account of this magnitude. Okay, that's true. If you look at the tweet, it's actually using an iPhone. Yeah, it actually showed that it was tweeted via an iPhone. Yeah, Nigerians are really observant. We're really observant. We gotta be very careful, you know. But you guess you can see, it's no longer getting funny. The presidency is no longer high. The Nigerians are getting angry. The truth be told, if the president is not well, I think it's normal. It's within our jurisdictions as Nigerians to know. Just fairly recently, in fact, yesterday evening, Mohammed called, that's the Minister of Information and Culture, Mohammed, called a press conference in Abuja and told the journalists involved that, look, that the presidency is hale, hearty, and kicking, that as he's speaking, said the presidency is behind the decks, working.
You won't believe Buhari and Abakari and some people sneaked out of the country last night. This one is first-hand information. My friend's husband is an Air Force pilot. He came back from Dubai I think, almost 2 weeks ago. He's under quarantine. So he was called to go for the flights. But because he's under quarantine, in fact, she and the husband are on lockdown now. He had to do the flight plan for them, and then they got another pilot. Even the captain was angry that why would they expose them to that, blah, blah, blah. But you know, Air Force now, you have to take commands and the rest. So as we are speaking now, the idiots have escaped, leaving us to our fate. But I pray they don't make it alive. Honestly, they say it's not good for you to pray for someone's death. This one, they deserve to die. They didn't fix this nation. They shut down everything, and they didn't even shut down on time, because if they had shut down the nation on time, this thing wouldn't have happened. We won't have these cases like that. But Buhari waited till his daughter and other of their children returned into the country before they shut down the next day. And now they are escaping out at night.
And Nigerians are not asking for too much. Honestly, Nigerians are not asking for rocket science. So all we are saying, which is within our jurisdictions, which is within our rights as citizens of this country, which is within our right to demand from the person who we quote and unquote elected, since they said it's an election, that he should at least address the nation. It's not, look, all this opaque, like Obio Kwesili, Eze Kwesili said something a while ago on her tweet. It's why we using this opaque kind of leadership, like Adesina will say that that's not his style of leadership. Very crazy statement, if you ask me. What do you mean by style of leadership? That Nigerians don't have a right to demand that their president have a live press conference, tell us what's up, where are we in COVID-19 as a nation? We keep hearing updates in other places. States are updating, but if you can control authority, if you believe that you have the power as a central, you carry the name presidency, you enjoy the autonomy that follows the name, you enjoy the benefit, the power that follows with the name, you enjoy everything that goes with the name, and you don't think that responsibility that goes with that name, you shouldn't demand for it. What's so big in addressing the nation? Not via Twitter handle. Life. This is we are not asking for too much. What we're asking for is it's not even rocket science. Just tell us, okay, this is where we end COVID-19, this is where we are with all the infrastructure. We'll be collecting loan though. We don't even know how far have we paid the loan infrastructure stuff. How far with our economy? Is it dwindling? Are we on recession? What we want to know, what is happening in this country. If we don't talk to us, rumors will mong. There will be rumor mongers who have a field day. This one that your culture minister of information and culture is talking is saying his own. Nigerians will make they will draw their conclusions and they will be sure of their conclusions. The one that Adesina is saying that it's not his style of leadership. He's talking his own. We are tired of hearing presidency said we want to hear from you, and Nigerians have decided to assume that with Ode saying that he saw the presidential jet parked in London, and with documents coming forth saying that there was a permission given, for the aircraft to be lifted out because it's supposed to be a lockdown, be lifted out of where it was to London. With the leaked audio, it all corresponds that it is real. I hear somebody saying that it's a lie concocted from the pit of hell, that is all a lie. Prove us wrong. Let us see the presidency live. We keep seeing pictures. The time you used to post picture and the time you used to tweet, that's the time you would have just brought him live. Doesn't take, what is it? Just 10 minutes. That's all. Nigerians will be happy. And we are just taking so much time to tweet, so much time to snap picture, so much that Nigeria had to look at the leg of the president and say that's not the leg of Buhari. That's to tell you how observant Nigerians have become. Well, that's my take on this. What do you think about the fact that the presidency have decided and still claim that the president is still in Nigeria and is behind the decks working, and in Nigeria and looking through the picture properly and said that leg we are saying is definitely not Buhari's leg. Let's go to our comment section. Let's interact. Do you really think that leg we saw on those pictures are Buhari's leg, and truly he's behind the decks working as Mohammed has